All right, guys, welcome back. So in this one, we are going to react to a channel by the name of Liberty Hangout. Um, they do a lot of videos when it comes to rights, political topics, and things like that. And I do like to watch this channel, especially when some of the topics are pretty crazy. So in today's video, we are gonna cover a topic of trans rights. Let's look at the video and see what we get from it.
Trump is going to deport his enemies. That's what he's going to do. Yeah, that's what it's about. It's not about, Trump wants to divide us so his oligarchs can rape the country.
Did you think that he was going after legal immigrants?
I thought he was going after anyone who did not fit the picture of being white and in this country legally, or being born in this country.
Do you think the deporting people who have committed crimes, do you think that's a good thing that Trump is doing?
He released criminals into our society when he released the January 6 criminals.
All right, we're just going to go for it.
Okay.
So read your sign and tell me a little bit about it.
Trans rights are human rights.
Okay. Okay, was this a deportation and immigration rally, or is this just kind of like everything?
It's everything.
Everything.
Mostly, the communities that are
Last time I checked, trans people fall under just regular humans. So human rights will apply to any human.
really being attacked are immigration and the trans community. And then it's everything else too. And now it's, Elon Musk getting into the Treasury Department. We have a coup going on.
Tell me about that. What do you think about Elon Musk and what is he doing?
He hired like 6 kids to go into the Treasury Department to recode everything. So Elon Musk has access to all the programs in the Treasury Department.
Okay. What do you think about what's being done with U.S. aid?
Right. Yeah, that's a problem because USAID helps us with pandemics and helps us to fend off ISIS. So it's very dangerous. It takes us back to being an isolationist country.
Okay, well, you're talking about fend off, ISIS, and so you're like terrorists and people trying to do America harm.
Yeah, because they were using USAID to combat that, but now it's like looks like Putin's calling the shots.
Maybe he is. Maybe he is. So I like how you mentioned, trying to keep America safe from terrorists and ISIS. Do you think there's any merit to having a secure border to also try to keep America safe from people who want to do us harm?
I don't think there's a lot of, I don't think that's a big problem. You have to realize NAFTA made a lot of the Mexicans come over here because our big agriculture took over in the 90s, so they had nowhere to go. So they were coming over here for years. It's our diplomacy that's been screwing everything up. And then we're like, oh, the border, which is BS. Why don't you go down there and help those people? Look what we did to Nicaragua, El Salvador. We've ruined those countries. So we need to stop. How about United Fruit in the 50s? We caused a coup. So
Are these people still wearing masks? Bro, like if you're not gonna stop wearing a mask now, then when? When are you finally going to stop wearing a mask? I bet you these are the type of individuals that wear masks by themselves while they're in the car.
it goes back to all that. So going over the border, yeah, because
Honestly, I think that wearing a mask at this point in time, so long after the quote unquote pandemic, it serves as a staple. So we can pretty much know where you lean to as far as, what side, just by you wearing a mask, which is crazy. But
it all up over the years. And
Well, the El Salvadorian president actually said that he's willing to take the criminal aliens that we need to deport. What do you think about that? If we were these bad people, do you think he would want to take our criminal aliens?
no, Trump is going to deport his enemies. That's what he's going to do. Yeah, that's what it's about. It's not about, Trump wants to divide us so his oligarchs can rape the country. And we need to get together. We need to reach across.
no, he doesn't want to divide. He just wants you to come in the legal route. I don't understand what is so wrong about getting rid of people that are not legally here. I mean, Listen, I have family that took 12 years to get here. Why? Because they had to do it the legal route. Um, it's just not fair for anybody that's coming here illegally, and they're taking up space for people that are trying to come in here the legal way. I mean, every country in the world has a border. I don't understand what the big deal is about keeping it secure. Like, bro, it's not that hard. It's not rocket science. You're not from here, and you don't want to do it the illegal route. I mean, the legal route, then you're gonna be taken out. That's just what it is. You're gonna be deported, and I don't know.
And say, look, we're all against the oligarchs. Remember the French Revolution, we have to get together and get rid of the oligarchs, get them out of the Treasury Department.
So I've already been outed. Even though I've got this beautiful shirt on, I don't know how they outed me. What are you doing out here today? What are you so passionate about? What are you so passionate about? I know there were a couple different topics that were today, like immigration, pro-choice, trans.
Bro, look at that dude right there to the left with the mask. Like, oh my God, come on.
Rights. Which one speaks to you the most?
Personally, I find that queer rights and trans rights speak to me the most, although I do believe in the intersectionality of it all, so I believe that queer people are affected by the loss of other human rights, and immigrants are affected by the loss of queer rights, and etc. So personally, I'm out here for all human rights because I believe that we all deserve them.
Yeah, perfect. That's exactly what my shirt says. We are all human. I definitely believe that. What do you think is the craziest thing going on right now in the Trump administration?
The craziest thing, I'd have to say Elon Musk's attempt at defiling their checks and balances and how he is allowed to run loose in the Capitol. I really don't like that. I feel like that is too far and that we are losing what keeps our democracy in check.
Do you think what he's doing is illegal?
I'm a confident believer that what he's doing is illegal, and what Trump is doing is that it is against the Constitution. I believe both of them are fascists and are making our country hurl towards it.
What is a fascist?
What is a fascist? It's kind of hard, I'm not really great with explaining definitions, but a fascist is someone ultimately who doesn't believe in human rights, who doesn't believe in the rights of others, who doesn't believe that everyone is equal and that they should be above others.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, all right. What are you out here for today?
I'm out here because I'm angry, I'm upset, and I feel so helpless in stopping what he's doing. I mean, today he's talking about turning Gaza into the Riviera of the Middle East. These things are insane, and he wants his son-in-law to get billions of dollars to do that. We have got to stop this, and if we don't turn out in protests like this, they're going to roll right over us. Our democracy is at stake right now, and people with disabilities who need Medicaid, they are really going to be hurting, and we can't allow this. So if we can't get out here and talk about how angry we are and how determined we are to save our democracy, then who will?
Okay, perfect. I love it. So I know this was mainly focused on immigrants and deportation and stuff like that. What are your thoughts about his executive orders and the deportations that he's doing right now?
It's absolutely insane when you consider
Why?
that so many people that are here, they're here legally.
Okay.
And they
Listen, again, nothing against the people that are here legally. Trust me, if you're a U.S. citizen, you're not gonna get deported by ICE. I've never seen a legal resident, being deported. If you're here illegally, that's a different situation.
deserve to be here, and they're doing the jobs that other people just don't want to do. And we need to protect their rights and their health care and everything as well. People think that anybody can get health care. Well, they can't. And they're the last ones that will be able to get health care in this country.
So you would campaign and kind of champion this idea of illegal immigrants getting free health care?
No, that doesn't exist.
What doesn't exist?
Free health care for immigrants does not exist. It's an oxymoron. There is no way that you can sign up for health health care, either Medicaid or even getting private insurance, if you don't have the right
Do
credentials.
they deserve it?
Yes, they absolutely do, because if they're here, you think of so many that come over the border. They're put in vans without any windows, and they wind up somewhere either here in Florida or somewhere else, and they're doing these jobs that are hard work. And if something happens to them, they can put them back in that van and take them somewhere and just drop them off.
Yeah, but when you say when they're coming over the border, are they coming illegally or are they coming legally? Because that's the difference. If they're coming illegally, it doesn't matter what you're doing here. It doesn't matter if you have kids. It doesn't matter if you have family. You're here illegally. That's the big takeaway from this. Like, people want to ignore, just like anywhere else. I mean, you can't. It's like if you're not supposed to be somewhere and you're doing it the illegal route, it doesn't matter if you have kids. It doesn't matter if you have a family. It doesn't matter if you're sick. You're still doing something illegal.
That's not right. Healthcare is a human right. It's not a privilege. And that's what we have to make sure that we hold on to.
Do you think the deporting people who have committed crimes, do you think that's a good thing that Trump is doing?
He released criminals into our society when he released the January 6 criminals.
Well, that's a whole nother discussion. Do you think that people who entered the country illegally without being vetted and then raped and killed people, like her name was Rachel, she was a mother of 5, she was raped and murdered, and then Laken Riley was murdered as well. Do you think that people like that should be deported who commit those crimes?
They should not only be deported, but they should be punished. But when you look at the statistics, the numbers are not that everybody coming across the border is a rapist or a murderer.
No, they're not, but we don't know because they're not being vetted, right?
And the ones that are being vetted, they are certainly not coming through our borders illegally. And that
The ones that are being vetted are coming here legally, which I think that's a problem. You guys just want to let everybody in, and I think that's where the issue lies. I mean, if you don't know who's coming in, then how can you vet somebody?
That's what we have to protect. We need to make sure that those that are coming are legal, that they are not rapists and murderers.
Okay, so you agree with
She
his
agrees.
deportation then, because he's deporting the people who are not vetted. So you agree then, right?
I don't agree with deportation. For people that aren't vetted, yes. For people who are vetted, no.
That's what he's doing. He's not deporting people who are legal.
Well, he's not saying that. He's saying
Yes,
that
he did. He specifically.
He literally says that. I hate the fact that all of a sudden people just want to twist words, and he's just deporting everybody. He's racial profiling everybody. He's taking everybody back. No, if you're here illegally, that's the issue, and then you're going back. Like I said before, I've never seen a legal resident ever get deported.
said
he's getting as many people out of this country as he can, whether or not
illegal criminal
but
aliens.
we don't have proof that they are illegal.
Yes, we do, because we don't have proof that they are illegal. That's the proof. It's not that we don't have proof that they're illegal. We don't have proof that they are legal. And
Which makes them
that's
illegal
what
at
makes
that
them
point.
illegal.
If there's a justification for somebody to be deported, absolutely, they should be.
That's what he's doing.
Well, that's what he says he's doing, but we don't have.
Do you have any?
We know that either.
You think he's just deporting anybody?
When people that are here in this country are worried about being put in a van and taken to Guantanamo or somewhere else, and they've done nothing wrong, that's not right. If you want to go after the people that have done something wrong, by all means, that's justifiable.
That's what he's
But to
doing.
You've still put
97%
who are here legally that are still worried about taking out.
Well, then that's them. They're not. They shouldn't be scared. He's never said that he's going after legal immigrants.
All right. Well, let me know what you guys think. Do you guys like this type of content? Again, I just want to react to things that I watch online. And I found that kind of interesting that, these people just want to protest, and they're basically saying that Trump wants to get rid of everybody, when in fact, he just wants to get rid of anybody that's not legal, which to me makes perfect sense. But let me know what you guys think down below. Again, I'm still a little bit sick, so I'm trying to really get over that so I can, pump out content every other day or every day, but it's kind of hard to do at the moment. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments, and like, share, and subscribe. Until next time.